inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. They juked him, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a 1st down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 2nd and inches, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And found the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andy Isabella hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run with Logan. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down. It's Logan. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
first down. Logan. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Logan. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Right side, Claypool's got it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Mayfield on play action. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. A nice throw there by Mayfield, a guy who really reemerged as the season and later the playoffs went on last year. What are defenses trying to do against him?
Well, the first thing defenses want to do is use his emotion against him because he's such a passionate player that sometimes he comes up really hyped up and the ball might sail a little bit early. But as the game settles in, the next part is make sure you chip away at his timing, put the pressure on him so maybe his feet don't get quite set, and then he's not able to be as accurate as he normally is.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go play action. Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for Browns. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
What a banner year in 2020 for Myles Garrett. Gets his Cleveland Browns to the playoffs for the first time in a long time and had 12 sacks to lead his team. He's averaged more than 10 sacks a year in his 4-year career and was named All-Pro for the first time after the 2020 campaign.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick. It's brought in by Harris. Oh, what a move. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Logan. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. from midfield. Here's Kaepernick. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
He'll field this at the 5. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Remember, on their last drive, they had that pass play for a touchdown, and here they come out firing again. This play's not quite as good in the end result, but still good enough for a quick first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, now it slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Logan. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To throw, Kaepernick. That's swung out wide to Harris. Unable to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll run on first down. Logan. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mayfield off the play fake.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Mayfield now. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. First down, Mayfield. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Sliding out of the pocket.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Kaepernick now to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Now Kaepernick again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On play action, it's Kaepernick rolling to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
And it'll bring up third down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The Browns D locked in on third down, brings up fourth. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Kaepernick going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now a play fake. Kaepernick.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Hooked by Tarvarius Moore. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mayfield to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His first touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. He gets it complete to Harris. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Kaepernick. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Try to lay one up deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. Chase Claypool, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Dances by him, and he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. He finds his man. Complete. It's Harris. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he goes across the 20 to the 22.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Play fake. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. A first down throw for Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? To throw, Kaepernick.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Kaepernick now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Roses now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. On the return, it's Washington. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. To throw is Kaepernick. He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They run again with Logan. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Kaepernick. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Logan. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Colin Kaepernick scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. Chubb will get the call running left. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Browns on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is...
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Kaepernick to throw on second down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Browns will take over, first and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, fourth quarter now at Soldier Field. And that one for the 49ers now a 2-touchdown advantage. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year. The Browns drive about to get started.
And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Now a give, right side. Cottrell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.